a hot issue in the church.
Yep.
Y'all stay with me.
Yep.
The common ones we hear in the church when it comes to relationships
Right.
and sexuality, divorce, remarrying, shacking up, cohabitation, sex before marriage, birth control, abortion, homosexuality, all are hot button topics in the church. Sexual issues are forever the hot topics in religious circles. It is something that is really difficult to judge.
It is.
And it's the best type of trap that these religious leaders could find in order to accuse Jesus.
Right.
So they thought.
How? And the question is, how did Jesus respond to the trap?
Yeah.
It says that Jesus said nothing.
See, that's hard to do, Doc. That's hard to do.
Jesus said nothing.
That's hard to do.
But he did something. Watch
Did
this.
something.
It said he bent down and started to write on the ground with his finger. Oftentimes, we place all the focus upon what happens next, and we miss the lesson here before us. Watch this. Before we continue to read the next few verses, Jesus says nothing. Jesus was not being indifferent.
Right.
He was teaching a lesson to each one of us.
Right.
And the lesson is sometimes we just talk too much.
Ain't that it?
There are times we need to be silent and allow the Holy Spirit to speak to us. There are times we need to hold our peace and not be quick to pass judgment.
Yeah.
This crowd says to Jesus, Jesus, what are you going to do about this woman we caught in adultery? In essence, at this point, Jesus' response is absolutely nothing.
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm going to do about it for this moment. Y'all see
Right.
it? It's very interesting. Nowhere can we note where Jesus had ever written anything except this passage. And we don't even know what Jesus wrote. But anyway, Jesus took his time. He bent down and he wrote something in the ground.
My God.
His silence, this is what gets people, drove the people crazy.
Yeah.
And there are times in our lives when we don't say nothing, and the fact that we haven't said anything drives people crazy.
Ooh, wow.
Because then they wonder, how come he ain't said nothing?
Come on.
I've been through it where the best response has been no response at all. And the people are left wondering. They come up with their own conclusions. Well, the reason he hasn't said anything is because he's guilty. Or the reason he's defending it is because he's guilty. So the best thing to do is not say nothing. And Jesus drove the people crazy.
Wow.
And he said nothing. And in the midst of saying nothing, they kept on questioning him. They pressured Jesus, forcing Jesus. Jesus, we need an answer. Right. And it was a difficult task for them to catch a woman in the act of adultery. Amen. They figured they can't waste such an opportunity to trap Jesus. Come on. Right. And apparently, this crowd, watch this, this crowd did not take the proper time to think out this whole situation.
They never do. They never do.
Although they could not see it, in their rush to destroy Jesus and her, they actually brought her to the safest place she could ever hope to be. They caught this woman. They caught this woman in adultery, and they take her to Jesus.
Best place. That's the best place, Doc.
They caught this woman
take her to a
sinful
safe
act,
place.
and they bring her to Jesus.
Yeah,
Y'all don't see it yet. Y'all don't see it yet. They caught her in an act,
In an act.
a wrongful act,
And took
and
it.
they brought her in the
Jesus.
presence of the Lord.
Best place to be.
How many times, my brothers and sisters, have you acted up and your mama and your
What?
grandmama
Yeah.
came to the church house
Reverend.
and she drug
Drug
you
you.
to the church house and said, I need y'all to
Reverend.
pray for my boy. I need
Reverend.
y'all to pray for my daughter. It ain't y'all business what they out here doing, but I need to get the presence of the Lord in their life.
Brought you to Jesus.
They brought her to the safest
Safest
place she could have ever hoped to be in.
Yeah.
Many a child of God, my brothers and sisters, is saved today simply because they were driven in the direction of Jesus.
Of Jesus. Yep.
It may
Yep.
not have been their desire at first, but the thing that tried to kill them drove them into the presence of God.
Yeah.
I think somebody just missed their shout. In
Yeah.
the midst of your self-destruction, you were led to Jesus.
Whoop.
In the midst of your deep dark
Reverend.
you were led to Jesus.
Come on, come
When
on.
you were about to throw in the towel, you were led
Led
to
to
Jesus. When that addiction was about to take you out, you were led
Led
to Jesus. Because you were led to Jesus, you recognized that you got too much to live for.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
The devil
I like
might
that.
have used drugs to mess up your past.
Yeah.
But don't let him use drugs to mess up your future.
Future.
You might have had